Picture this: a computer scientist at the University of Texas watches an AI fail spectacularly at reaching its goal. It's supposed to master a video game, yet the machine gets stuck, endlessly optimizing the wrong moves. This failure shakes a core assumption. Maybe aiming straight for the target blinds us from discovering greatness. What if our obsession with goals is actually steering us into dead ends? Stick around, because this little glitch just might flip how you think about success forever. Let's zoom in on that AI experiment where chasing the goal backfires, and why that matters far beyond computers. Ken Stanley and Joel Lehman's breakthrough came from an AI designed to excel in a complex video game called Nero. Instead of honing in on beating the game, it got trapped in a loop of short-term gains, missing out on better but less obvious strategies. This glitch wasn't a bug. It was a feature revealing how rigid goal-chasing blinds creativity. Imagine goals like walking through a spotlight on a dark stage. Everything outside the beam is ignored, even if there's treasure in the shadows. The authors call this the objective obsession, a tendency to tunnel vision on predefined outcomes, which ironically shrinks the field of possible innovations instead of expanding it. Here's the kicker. By relentlessly steering toward a fixed target, you miss side paths where real genius hides. It's like searching for dolphins by only watching a tiny fishing net, missing the whole ocean of possibilities. Stanley and Lehman suggest freeing ourselves from the goal chain to discover unexpected breakthroughs. If goals trap us, what fuels real breakthroughs? Stanley and Lehman point to something refreshingly human: play, messing around with no fixed destination. In their research, the authors highlight how children learn by experimenting without strict goals, building castles, breaking things, trying again. This freeform approach sparks creativity in ways a rigid task never will. One AI experiment mimicked this by letting algorithms randomly explore diverse paths, unexpectedly stumbling on solutions better than any goal-driven attempt. Evolution itself is the ultimate non-goal-driven process. Natural selection doesn't aim for perfection. It's a chaotic dance of trial, error, and surprise. Stanley and Lehman compare this to their AI's open-ended search, a reminder that deep innovation often grows from wandering and play, not a straight march to victory. When you loosen the reins, you let accidental discoveries bloom. Companies like 3M and Pixar built entire empires by embracing play time for employees, time without deliverables. This playful space cultivates ideas that no target-setting spreadsheet could predict or control. Here's the hardest pill to swallow. If measurable objectives fail us, how do we handle success? Stanley and Lehman offer a radical rethink to end the obsession with metrics. Modern life is obsessed with KPIs, key performance indicators, everything from schools ranking to startups pitching by numbers. Yet the book exposes this as a seductive illusion. The more we fixate on quantifiable progress, the more we miss qualitative leaps. The authors highlight how Google's famous 20% time defied metrics, sparking hits like Gmail because it embraced messy exploration outside targets. Serendipity might sound like luck, but it's really the invisible engine of greatness. Stanley and Lehman argue that deliberately leaving room for the unexpected creates space for breakthroughs. It's like sailing with no strict route, letting wind and waves reveal new lands rather than chasing a mapped destination. Perhaps the most freeing insight: greatness requires risk to stray, to fail, to look foolish. When you ditch rigid objectives, failure stops being a curse and becomes a compass. The reward: discovering brilliance you never imagined, just waiting off the well-trodden path. Remember that AI at the start, stuck playing the game all wrong. It's a mirror for how we chase life's goals, sometimes missing the wild, brilliant detours. Next time you're stuck or obsessed with targets, try cutting the GPS. Wander a bit, play loose, and let the surprises come. You might just find greatness where you least expected it. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.